It was not this year's Birmingham Pride, last year's. I was with several friends. We were all going up for the day, meeting at another friend's house. There was a total of about 5 or 6 of us. Before we went anywhere, one of my friends, the girl whose house it was where we all met, one of her friends was 100% lesbian. The girl whose house it was, she freely describes herself as being about 70% lesbian and the other 30% sometimes finds men attractive. I can obviously consider myself bi, my other friend considers myself bi, and we discovered that the male friend who came along, who everybody thought was gay, was actually bi. So it turns out in conversation that all except one person in the room was bi, and the conversation came about because the lesbian friend was there going, I can't stand bisexual people, I'll always cheat on you with somebody, at which point she was then confronted with the rest of the room going, well actually, we're all bi, which was like a revelation on some parts for some people, and it was just an interesting discovery for us to see that there were so many more people who were just living the life of being either lesbian or gay to stop the stigmatism of, well, just because you fancy another sex, it means you're going to cheat on us with that sex. No, it doesn't. If somebody's going to cheat, regardless of whether they're heterosexual, homosexual, gay, lesbian, etc., bisexual, if you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat regardless of who you're dating. And that's the only experience of biphobia I've really had, which is where somebody just prejudged on a concept rather than actual knowledge. I find that a lot of the bi community go on about biphobia a lot in relation to the same sorts of things. The only thing I find it a problem with is I've noticed in the last several years of taking part in Pride marches, the bisexual groups don't get featured in the photographs. They don't get included in the videos, yet they make us pose. So why take the pictures and why make sure we're filmed if you're not going to include it? Why skip that? People see being bisexual, in the most part, as a transition phase from being gay to being straight, or from being straight to being gay in one form or another, not realising that there is a huge population of people that are actually in that bracket. Some people out about it, majority not. And the reason they're not is because they get told that it's just a phase, and it isn't just a phase. I don't see the need to go shouting about it from the rooftops, but at the same time, you shouldn't be pushed to the background because people don't believe it's something that exists.